Yeah, now Baba bless you, make a difference.
Let
Don't be
go.
muscle.
Let go.
If he don't bless you, my brother, you don't need to struggle.
No, but
Now Baba bless you, make a difference. Don't be muscle.
Hello. Hey guys. Ekabo. Akwaba. How do you say hello?
Annyeonghaseyo. Konnichiwa.
It's Mayowa and
Yeah.
Temi again.
Yeah.
And we are here to sit down proper and talk about our National Youth Service experiences. Temi's going to start off because Temi just finished serving, so the memories, the stories, the crazy, everything is fresh in her mind. And yeah, I know for me, I personally got questions from girls and guys that were asking, first of all, how did you get to the decision of serving? So we cannot just jump into, oh, I went to serve. Because it's not common for, well, maybe it's common now. But back then, when I was serving, it was not common for foreigners. What I mean by foreigners, we're all Nigerian, we all know, right? But obviously, Nigerians that live in the diaspora, and what I mean by diaspora, if that was a big word for you,
That's a big word.
you need to go and read your book. But diaspora is abroad, or whatever you guys want to call it.
Actually, in Nigeria, you're considered a foreign corpa. Is it corpa?
Whatever.
You're considered a foreign corpa. If like they don't care even if you study in Ghana or Gabon or Egypt,
If you should not study
if
in
you didn't study in
Nigeria.
Nigeria, foreign corpa. So yeah,
Right. So I got a lot of emails about people asking me, wait, how'd you get to that decision? You live in the US. How did you get from there to I want to serve in Nigeria? It's not compulsory. You don't have to do it over here. What made you want to serve? What was the decision like? And why did you get there?
okay. So
Why did you want to do it?
So for me, personally, I know when my sister and my brother served, they came back, people kept asking me over here at church, people that knew me and my family, they would always ask me, like, oh, so are you going to go serve? And I was like, God forbid, what am I doing in Nigeria?
It's not my portion.
It's not my portion. I was like, nah. I was like, I don't think so. I'm not interested in that. You know, I was still in school back then. I was still in uni.
Did you just say uni?
Yeah, I said uni.
Are you British?
Whatever. In my mind, I want to be British. Okay. So, okay. I was like, no, I'm not exactly, no, I wasn't interested at all in, pursuing that. But a couple of things happened to me. Like I said, I was in my second year of college. I think I was running up my second year of college when they came back. No, my third year of college when they came back. And I was going into my senior year. A couple of things happened, and I Need I Go was like pushing me towards that. And eventually I just like surrendered. I was like, God, if you want me to go, I'm gonna go ahead and go. Even though I was scared out of my wits, I was really scared because I was like, I really wasn't sure. It's one thing to go back home and visit for 2 weeks, 3 weeks and come back. And like, you just saw family, friends,
Vacation.
you go on vacation, you go to Victoria Land,
It's suya.
eat chicken, Mr. Biggs, tantalizers.
Find your goal. That's one
Sweet
of them.
sensation, shop, come back, oh, I went to Nigeria for Christmas, something like that. But it's a different ballgame to say you're moving back for a year to incorporate yourself back into the Nigerian lifestyle. And I mean, I don't know about other people, but I basically, I've been gone since I was a kid, so there wasn't a lot that I knew that I was going to be used to coming back to Nigeria. But God got me to that point. I felt God was leading me. That is why I went. And I had the full support of my family too. So I don't think I would have done it if my family wasn't supportive of my decision. So that's how I decided to go and why I decided to go.
Okay.
Yes.
That's good. All
Thank
right.
you.
So can you tell us about your registration experience?
Oh my God. Okay, my pre-registration experience was the first thing you have to do for NYSC is you have to go online and register. So you do a bunch of the registration online. So I did a bunch of that. The only thing I wasn't able while I was here was I wasn't able to pay for my application. I think
Why not?
it was 3,500.
Wait, they pay for application now.
Yeah, you have to pay for it. It's 3,500.
Your own money.
Mm-hmm.
Why they collect an application for you to serve? Like why you paying for it to serve? I don't understand.
That's how it is now. So it was
Interesting.
I think it was if I'm not mistaken, it was 3,500 to pay for it. I couldn't pay for it because it wouldn't take international cards, so I just didn't pay for it. But I completed it. The other thing I couldn't do too was biometrics. You have to do a fingerprint,
Which is different. I didn't have that in 2013.
So I couldn't do that from here. I wasn't about to go buy no fingerprint scanner. Yeah, that's what they like. Basically, for people that live, I went online to read how other people did theirs or how they were doing their own. One girl said she bought hers. She bought a fingerprint scanner, used it, and returned it back because it's very expensive. I think it's like over $100 or something like that to get a fingerprint scanner. I don't know. Maybe there's cheaper ones out there now. So I didn't do that because I was like, I'm not about to buy that just to do my fingerprint. Essentially, my application was not finished. So when I got to Nigeria, like I said, I got to Nigeria 3 days before I had to go to camp. So me and my uncle, so those first 3 days I was there, from Monday morning, we started running about trying to finish up my application. First, I had to get to a bank to pay for the NYSC application. We went to honestly, we went to like 5 banks, like around that IG-JesulayomiGrace expressway, because I don't know, some of them were saying they didn't have the whatever to pay.
Is it POS?
I don't know if it was POS, but they weren't able to accept the payment for that. So we went up and down like the first 2 days before we finally found a bank that would take the payment, and I was able to pay for the application and all that. And before I could even pay for the application, I think Monday we weren't about to do my fingerprints, so I didn't even have any time to rest, nothing. I had to find a place that I could do my fingerprints at. So much drama. We found a place finally. The scanner wasn't working. Long story, we eventually got that done. Then, the bank stuff.
Oh my god. So, Mayowa, this is day 3. 3 days in Nigeria. At least my eyebrows look on fleek. Everything else, my skin, I don't know. I think it's reacting to the weather, the water here, everything. My hair looks a mess, but we're gonna try and figure it out today. I'm a little bit overwhelmed. Like, in my mind, I'm fighting a mental battle. It's like I just want to get on a plane and just go back home. I'm so like, wow, I mean, I knew this was gonna be tough, but I don't know. I think everything is just different. Everything is just so different to what I'm used to. So I'm trying to figure out like what to do. I feel like every day has its own battles. Like, and then when you get through the day, at night you're just so tired that all you want to do is just go sleep. So right now I'm packing for NYSC. I have a bunch of stuff. I don't know. I don't know if I needed this much stuff here. I guess only time will tell, especially if I would need it. I don't know. It feels like I have a lot. NYSC, everything just moves so fast. I got here on Sunday. I had to, let's see, on Monday I had to go pay the call-up letter fee, which was a hassle on its own. 6 different banks from morning till night. Tuesday I had to go pick up the luggage that didn't come on Sunday. And of course, when you go in, they give you just pick up the luggage and be out in 15 minutes, almost 2 hours at the airport just to pick up luggage. It wasn't even traffic, it was just getting in there, dealing with people. I don't know, the mentality here is just so different than what I'm used to. The heat is killing me. Oh my god. Tired. I'm already tired, and that's not a good thing to be. But the advantage of the flip side, God has been very good. God has been faithful. Everything is eventually worked out. Eventually worked out. So I don't want to get to that pinnacle where I feel like I can't take it anymore and I have to go home. Obviously, I know I have a choice, but I don't know. It's just a different level of hard. It's a different level of hard that I've ever encountered. A lot of times when we're back home, we face like mentally it's hard, but this place is physically hard. There's like so much stress, and now there's no light in the house right now. There's no air con. It's not even that there's no lights. The lights can go, but the air conditioner it's like survival. I have that towel I bought. This towel is the one where I said I'll put cold water on it and it's supposed to cool me down.
right now the effects are not that great. It's you're trying to combat Nigerian heat. I'm just so eventually got that done. And then my uncle put me in touch with somebody he knew who I think she was also waiting to be deployed.
Shout out to our uncle Akin.
Yeah.
He helped all three of us when we
Yes.
went to serve.
And she was saying, oh my God, like, she's like, you're just paying for your application. She's like, I've been doing my application a month ago. She's like, there's no way you're going to be part of the first stream. She was like, you're going to be in stream 2. So I came.
Stream 2 was how many months?
So I came in November. So stream 1 was going to get deployed. With stream 2, they hadn't even made a decision on when stream 2 would be deployed. And I was just like, no way. I'm not about to sit in Nigeria for like 3 months, not knowing when I will be deployed or when I will get to go to camp. I was like, no way. I was like, God, I don't know how you're going to do it, but you got to get me in stream 1. I said, if you don't, I'm going back home. For real. I'm calling my parents, booking a flight back, and I'm going back to America. I was like, there's no way. So God, the way God did it, I don't know. When I checked, I saw that, oh, I was part of stream 1.
All right, so Temi, can you tell us when you served?
Okay.
That's also, can you tell us?
Yes, I can. Okay, I served November 2016 to November 2017. I got to Nigeria November 20th. I left America November 19th. I started camp 3 days later.
Which is crazy.
So I didn't even, there was like no time to really get acclimatized to Nigeria and the weather and everything. So it was winter over here when I left. And they went back, and it's, you know, most people know that Nigeria is really hot around that time. So yeah, I went to camp Thursday. I left Lagos Thursday morning, and I was posted to Delta. So I had camp in Delta, it's a local village. So went to camp on Thursday, got to camp around 4 on Thursday evening, afternoon, which is like a village or a town, something like that. I had no idea. I'd never heard of that place before. Never been to Delta. I'm just a Lagos girl, so yeah. So yeah, and then whatever. But yeah, so I was sent to Delta, so I went to Delta for camp. That's where I camped. That's where I did my 3-week camping.
All right, so I want to talk about what was your mindset, that drive from Lagos to Delta, because I remember for me it was filled with tears and like prayers and because it literally was like going to an unknown place. At least Lagos I'm comfortable with,
yes,
to a certain extent,
yes,
but somewhere outside of Lagos,
yes,
that was so far.
Yes.
What was your mindset?
Actually for me it was just like, God, it's me and you. Me and you are one in this journey, you know. Like I said,
the both of us.
Yes, blind faith, just trusting God. I was really scared, I won't lie, because I had no idea what lay ahead of me, what kind of people I was going to meet, what the environment was going to be. That was, to be honest, that was the thing I was most scared of, was the physical conditions. Because a girl cannot do messed up conditions, but the thing about being young is that you learn to adapt, and you learn, if you know, like I said, your why is going to help you through like tough situations. So yeah, I was praying. I was also very nervous, but it helped that the car I went in had other kids that were going to the same camp. So I just like, basically there were 2 girls I met in the car that first day I just followed them, and they happened to be my roommates too, so that helped. So I know like when I got to camp, there were soldiers waiting outside. They searched through your things, so like, don't take anything that, you know,
will make you cry.
Exactly. That can get lost or break, anything expensive. For me, apart from my phone and my cash, I was good with any of my stuff being taken. But thankfully, there was a lot of people stole one jolly very well inside our room. But I don't know how God, it's just like the Israelites. My bag, but God just had angels around my stuff. Like, there was this one girl, I forgot to say her name. Every day she'd be like, they don't steal my socks, so hey, somebody don't steal socks. She was always saying like, I don't know why her specifically, but people stole from her a lot. But thank God, I never had one. I didn't have anything. When I say nothing, nobody stole any of it. Nobody touched my things. Even when I would leave things out, nothing was lost. Even though I still locked my bag, but still, I didn't lose anything. Because if they wanted to break a lock, people used to close their bags and locked it. It still got stolen. So, you know, I thank God. That was one thing God really helped me with. Like I said, so we got to camp. you know, you register, you go register for a room. The soldiers will search your stuff. If you don't have any contraband, you move in. The camp was just, it was very just, we'll have pictures.
Was it hot?
Of course it was hot. I mean, I left, it was cold in Atlanta, so coming to Nigeria was very hot. That was an adjustment. Yeah, it was hot. Yeah, basically, you go for your rooms, you go for your dorms.
People about like, even like what to choose in terms of beds and bunks.
Yeah, so it's, you're just picking between the lesser of evils. Like, when we got into the dorms, thankfully the group I came in was still kind of early, so the dorm rooms, the hostels had not really been filled up, so we had to go pick a mattress from like, it was like a stack of them, and they're like twin sets, they're like long twin sets because they're bunk beds. Most of them are torn, they're dirty, they smell. You just have to pick the one that you can just rock with for the next 3 weeks. So I picked my own. Then we had settled in when Madame came and said, she's assigning. Thankfully, where I got assigned to was a bottom bunk. If you can't choose a bottom bunk,
choose a bottom bunk.
Don't choose a top bunk. You'll be jumping up and down. There's no ladder. If you want to exercise, then maybe you choose a top bunk. You can be jumping on. You can. I mean, that's
just if you want to exercise.
If you want to exercise, you can do that. Choose a bottom bunk. Just trust me. Choose a bottom bunk.
Choose a bottom bunk.
Thankfully, the bed I was really, really bad. So the bed next to me was so messed up that nobody could sleep on it, so I had space next to me. So yeah, and then we had to use a rock to support the steel because it was very wobbly. So I did that. Then you go outside and then you go and register. Now for me, the thing that annoys me is that you do so much work on the portal. You put your results, you put everything, you bring your college diploma, your high school diploma.
They go all the way to
They go all the way to high school diploma.
It's so ridiculous.
And then they ask you to bring your physical documents. So the first like 2 days of camp when you come is to re-register again. So everything you've done on the portal, you're going to do again when you get to camp.
Which makes no sense.
It defeats the purpose because I'm like, why don't you just register when you come to camp?
One or the other, right? Like either we do the portal,
yeah,
or we bring our
or you can even do half. Like maybe you do half online and then half when you get there to make it easier. It's the same process. You just need to equip yourself with a lot of patience. Long suffering. Not even patience. You guys, I got to camp around almost 5 p.m. I was in line till about 10:30 at night. I was still in line trying to register. Like, when I say like my blood pressure was like, oh my God. It was so bad, and you need a lot of passport pictures too. A lot of passport. Bring with a red background. That's something that you should know. White. Oh, red background. No. Or maybe back then in 2013, it was a red background. You bring like 100. You need a lot. You're gonna need it for everything and anything. So passport pictures, bring them. I know for me, we started registering. There's one thing in Nigeria that I still don't understand is the concept of forming a line. People don't respect that. They don't respect you. You will get shoved. You will get pushed. That's when you know you're right. There's a time to be very foreign and have flair. There's a time to be as Nigerian as possible. Like, you need 12. You better. If they push you, you better elbow it on. No. So, no, you need to know, like, no. You can't treat me. Yes, because people will come, they'll be like, this is what they'll do. Hey, you're standing in line, you're almost there. Their friend will not come, be like, my sister. They will not be talking. And they'll just stand there. That's how they'll just insert themselves in there. And then 10 other people will come and insert themselves. So the line never moves. Oh my God. I know for me, I had an altercation with one of the guys there. Like he wasn't a soldier, thankfully. They're soldiers and it's like Mayowa. They're like, they're like a rank below soldiers. I don't know if I should say that. We don't. God, please forgive us. We don't know much about. We don't really know much, but they're not soldiers. But they're not soldiers, and we know that in camp or on camp, soldiers are more respected and feared than Mayowa. Because they usually, yeah. Anyways, let's leave that. So I had an altercation with a Mayowa guy. I didn't even actually know he was like a Mayowa or whatever. Like, okay, the thing that got me, he had a piece of paper. And I guess he was there to kind of help the registration process and keep the lines moving. So obviously in Nigeria, they don't like, honestly, one thing I've noticed is in Nigeria, especially when somebody has power, that's how you know, especially people that have power, because obviously if he says go to the front, you can go to the front. So you know that's when people will start trying to use connections to do things. He was just like, move. You move. These are people that graduate, people that some of them are married, some of them have children. You move. He now came and faced me. He wanted to hit my head with it. I said, do you know who I am? I said, do you know my father? Do you know
father is the King of Kings and the Lord of Lords.
I said, do you know my uncle? I was like, don't touch me. This is when the American came out. I was like, don't you dare touch me. I was like, do you know? Okay, I used some choice words that were not very Christian. God forgive me. I asked for forgiveness because I cussed them out. Like, we made a scene. Like, they were looking at us. But I was like, you're not going to... He was not telling me that I should go... After I've stood in line for 4 hours, I should not go to the back of the line again. I said, I'm not moving. So he went and talked to all the people that, because you're waiting in line to get to the front and do your registration. He told all of them, he's like, they should not answer me. He was like, in this camp, I will show you. I will show you. But, this is when God just has your back. Even, when you're not doing the right thing. There was somebody behind me. There was a girl. And she was just like, she started defending me. She was like, no, you're the one who pushed her. Like, this girl just had my back. She didn't even know me from Adam. Like, she was just like, she had my back 100%. And, became friends. My friend Dolapo, shout out to you.
Shout out.
She just had my back, it was crazy. I was a bit shaken up, but... I got through that. My registration was still not done on the first day. I just remembered, like, after that happened, I just, like, I called my mom on the phone. I was, like, crying. I was so mad.
You're gonna have many of those if you
This was, like, my first day in camp. I was like, what the heck is this? I was, like, crying. I called my mom. I was like, I'm done. I don't want to do this. I'm like, if this is what this is gonna be like, I was like, I want to go home. I was like, why the heck did I do, my mom just, like, calmed me down. She was like, you can do this.
You're not a quitter.
Yes, you can do this. You'll be fine. So, I got through it. I registered.
Did you go and beg him?
No, I did go, like, because, people like to be buttered up. So I saw him and I was just like, sir, I wasn't trying to disrespect you, but, I'm not used to this. I was like, I just came. I just came back,
I just go back.
I just got back, you use your flair, you try and work things out. I was like, I'm sorry if I disrespected you, yeah. And he was like, oh, so you're from America. Hey, okay, I can understand.
Which is key, actually. What Temi is saying is
know when to be very Nigerian, know when to use your whatever card to, be street smart in a way.
Yeah, be street smart.
So I apologized to him because I was like, I didn't want a target on my back. I did not want somebody having it. No. I like peace.
And that's important. And it's actually also scriptural. The Bible says that even Jesus or God, he wounds us, but he binds us up.
Yeah.
So don't create drama when you go to camp because you are
try not to.
Wherever it is. It can come back and bite you in the butt later on.
Yeah, so
if you offend somebody, please try your best to go back and say, I'm sorry.
Especially if they're higher up, because they can make your life a living hell.
Make your life hell.
So I apologized to him and we were cool. Like, he even asked me out on a date. He was like, I'm looking for a wife. I said, okay, that was awkward, but yeah, so it was cool after that. So the next day I registered, did my registration again, took hours, stood in line. I think that was the second day. I didn't think I could stand. I didn't know my feet were so strong that I could literally stand in line 5 hours without sitting down. Has anybody ever stood for 5 hours without like, you don't get to sit down once. But it was very stressful, but I got through it. And this is what I would say. There's pros and cons to coming in early to camp. The pro of coming early to camp is that you can set up your living space. You can try and get comfortable, and then you can make the best of the physical environment. That's the pro of coming early to camp. The con of coming early to camp is that the registration lines are insane. They are stressful. But if you come late to camp, usually you get through the lines faster. But that means sometimes you might not have a place to sleep.
And there's a lot of options that are out for you.
Yes. So you might not have a place to sleep. You might just have to slug it out anyhow and anywhere. So that is the downside of coming late into the physical camp. So yeah, that was the registration process. The first 2 days I registered, got my numbers, got my platoon 8, the best platoon in NYSC, platoon 8. Yes.
Mama, my baby. Hi. 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 What we? Wow. No surrender.
From Imo State. I graduated from Babcock University. I read economics. I need your support to be the platoon leader.
Don't win.
In order to attain our desires and goals. So, with unity, I believe we will come first in whatever we are doing and work hard together. Are you searching our church? I'm single, not perfect.
See, camp is fun. Sometimes.
So we're gonna stop this video right here. You guys, please ask us questions. Use the hashtag.
Yes, there's a lot more craziness that went on the remaining 3 weeks. But yes, there's a lot more. You need to hear her side. And then maybe our brother will do a video too. On his
Absolutely, because the 3 of us actually also.
Yes, and it was very different for each of us.
All of
not
us.
the same.
All of us are
different experiences, different environments.
3 different states.
3 different states. So if you want to hear somebody serving, I don't know, did he serve in the East, Yoruba land, South? I don't know where.
Me, Yoruba land, West, and then you went to.
I was in Delta, but I'll tell you what happened with that.
And then my brother went to. Where's
I don't know. I actually don't know the map of.
I don't know where
because we're from Lagos,
but I don't know if it's down south.
Yeah.
I really don't know where it is.
Yeah.
But you could also hear from my brother. Talk about his
experience and what it was like, being there, the different experiences he went through. But yes, thank you for watching.
Absolutely, keep the questions rolling in.
There's a lot more.
Whatever, anything.
Yes, we still want to do videos on what to bring to camp. To Nigeria.
Products that saved
our lives for the year while you were there, like things to bring that will help you, gadgets, food, snacks, whatever you want to talk about. We have a lot of tips and tricks.
We also tell you about boy stories.
Yes, we have boy stories.
Because camp, there's the female and male stuff that goes on.
Yes.
So we're gonna talk about that. Our camp crush experience. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and we will be back with part 2.
Yes. All right.
Temi's NYSC story.
All right.